Kent Paisley for LPGA.com alongside the winner of the Cambia Portland Classic, Hannah Green. Hannah, you were 3 back with 4 holes to go. What is it about your game that lets you grind so confidently despite looking at longer odds?
I think what I did really well coming down the stretch is that I gave myself some opportunities for birdie and, was hitting the fairways and hitting the greens and giving myself good looks at having birdies. So I think the putt on 17 was obviously huge to give me tied with Ye Limi coming into the last hole, and I guess the clutch putt on the last definitely was something that I'll remember for a long time.
And you adjusted from yesterday, a little bit of a frustrating performance with these really difficult greens. What did you have to change in your game from your approach from your record-setting first and second rounds?
Yeah, I couldn't even really land anything pin high. Even with a lob wedge or anything, you had to at least, I want to say maybe 10 yards short is where you had to pitch it to try and get it close. And some holes I did that really well, and others I was a little bit in between clubs, which obviously happens, it's golf. But I think I missed it also on the right sides. I only had I had 1 bogey today, and that was because I didn't really predict how the ball was going to come out of the rough, and it went shooting over the green. So just really happy that I limited the bad shots today and came through and obviously won the tournament.
What did you learn from KPMG that kept you so consistent to 1 bogey today?
Yeah, I know I felt really good about how I was hitting the ball. Even yesterday, just a couple of times it ran through the green and thought I hit the right club, but perhaps not taken enough off. So I knew I was hitting really well, and I didn't have to hit driver everywhere, which I think was a big favour of mine. I feel like this year probably hasn't been the best club in my bag, so I think that definitely helped. And just making sure that I guess we had to wait a little bit for all of our shots in, and probably having that time helped me as well.
And what did you do with that time when you had that much time on your hands?
I chatted with Nate, my caddy, and even chatted with Ye Limi. We had a bit of a wait. I think it was on 5 on the tee box, so we were chatting, and it was really nice. It was good to get to know her. Obviously, I'll be seeing her face quite often, I think, next year, and she's a really good player. So it was really just nice and kind of just calmed, I think, both of us down from what the current situation was. And yeah, I guess interacting with the fans and all the supporters out there was also good.
Yeah, the Aussies at the end were chanting Aussie, Aussie, Aussie when you won. What did it mean to you to have the Aussies here?
Yeah, it's cool. I actually got a little caller from a couple, and I tried to put it on my bag, but it fell off. But I did have it in the bag at least. So it was really nice to just see that and hear some Aussie accents. I mean, I am going home next week, but it's always nice to hear a different type of voice in the crowd.
We talked yesterday about you were concerned about only being known as a major champion, and now you've wiped that out with this win today. Do you think it's going to snowball from here with more potential victories in the future?
I hope so. Every week everyone, I'm sure, goes out to try and win. I definitely don't want to get too ahead of myself. Even the win at KPMG I was really surprised with, and even the first 2 rounds this week I was really surprised with. So I don't want to get too cocky, but I also want to make sure that I don't sell myself short, and hopefully get myself in these positions more.
Looking forward to seeing you in these positions more often. Congratulations again on the win, Hannah.
Thanks, Kent.